It's a good play by Schmiedlin.
Eric Polkamp with it ahead, tipped in off the stick of Lorenz. And now Knapp behind the net. He'll scoot it along for Bevilacqua. Bevilacqua out of the zone. Finds Udi at the attacking blue line. A trio of Lions into the offensive zone. It couldn't be grabbed onto by Morneau. Now Southgate has it. Rink wide for Elias. Shot on, deflected just wide by Udi. Now he grabs it again, tries to spin it on. That goes through a couple of Denver skates. And cut off by Seed, who keeps it in. Morneau working below the goal line. He centers it to the pads of Geisel. Rebound. They score! A delayed signal from referee Danny Bethman. The Lions are celebrating. Mike, I think we're going to probably have a review on this, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'll get another look here. You'll look at the skate there of Udi in front there. I don't think he gets a distinct kicking motion. I think that may have gone in off of a power play goals last year.
And we talked about it with some of the stats in that weekend against Wisconsin, but in the early going, those stats get skewed easily by just the few amount of games that you've played. Power play here for Denver, first one of the night. That one fired well high and wide by Eric Polkamp. He got all of that, but missed the net. Near side it comes for Reeder. Reeder, he'll change places with Polkamp. Leaves it off there for the Denver defense. Now Reeder in the far circle, couldn't collect it cleanly off his skates. The Lions can't push it out of the zone. Now it's held in by Caswell. He'll walk to the middle, put on net, they score. Denver ties it up on the power play, 8:57 to go here in the second period, as that one wrapped right off the pads of Clayton Knapp into the back of the net.
And guess who it was that put it in? Sam Harris, the guy that led the NCAA in power play goals last year, just camped in front. Lions, a bit of a tip there from Delaney, too. Slowed it down for Harris to get, and then off the pad and into the back. Shots on goal. You still lead in shots on goal. You've got one into the back of the net. Now try to find a second one, retake that lead.
8:27 left. Lions win the offensive zone draw. Brought around into the corner by Southgate. And he lost his footing there. The Lions will wrap it up the wall the rest of the way for Yakish, who keeps it alive. Morneau trying to turn it down low. That gets turned over. And now here comes Salmon into the offensive zone. 3-on-1 towards the net. A shot put on. Deflected in. They score. 2-1 Denver. 8:11 left to go here in the second. Mike, you talked about the response. And it's Denver who keeps it on here as they grab the lead back. Hagen Burrows with the go-ahead goal.
And that's the most unfortunate part about it, is it was a face-off win in the offensive zone. You had the win. You got possession of the puck behind the net. And then Southgate blows it here on that one. Just a break in from Harris. Adds a little bit of space there. And Knapp up there at the top of his crease, taking away any lanes that he could. And just a nice, easy save there. And we've seen this from Knapp this year. You know, he's given up some goals, but he's never looked rattled in either of the games that we saw him against Wisconsin or Lake Superior State. He just continued to battle and battle and battle, and last week helped to get a win. Now we got to find a way to get back into this one.
Here's Hipkin, who steals it away to the front of the net. He scores! Oh, what a play by Ty Hipkin! This game is tied, 6:57 to go in the second.
Well, Hipkin was incredibly noticeable in that series against Wisconsin. He's continued it here tonight. Just a good battle here. Nice dish around the defender, stuck with it, and then just chipped it up and over the glove hand there of Geisel. And you love
Harris gets loose. His shot turned aside by Knapp. Rebound still loose. Lions should just hand it to him if they can. They need a whistle in any form they can get. Seed can't pick it out of the skates of a couple Pioneers down low. Wrapped all the way around for Polkamp. Up top, Polkamp to the near side. Can't be corralled on a hard pass to Reeder. Now recollected again. Anderson pinches down the boards. He'll run into Jaden Mercier. Mercier drapes himself over top of him. Now finally grabbed onto, and the Lions exit out of their own zone, led ahead by Fletcher. Fletcher, one man to beat. He scores! Oh my, what a turn of the tables here as Jacob Fletcher puts the Lions ahead by one.
I mean, you were talking about all they needed to do was get a whistle. Get a whistle, stop the flow. To be able to sustain that, not take a penalty, continue to get in front of shots, and then have Fletcher go one-on-one and
the save made by Knapp.
On Harris trying to create havoc in front of the net as well. Lyon takes him down, but great face-off win. Perfect pass over for Buchberger, but Knapp able to push across there and make a square save. We're going to look here on the replay. Buchberger was wound up, ready to go. Knapp right there, read it all the way, and did not allow a rebound. That is huge late in this game. No rebounds. You got to make sure that happens.
1:35 left. Face-off moves to our side of the ice, to the glove side of Knapp. Won again by Denver. They get it to the skates of Buchberger, held inside the offensive zone. Now the Lions swing it to Raisler. He's got the empty net. Down the ice, he scores! Empty net for Adam Raisler. The Lions lead 4-2, 1:26 to go.
The last 2 years, the Lions have had a signature win. Last year, it was against
Quick. So again, Denver takes it off the draw. Down the far boards into the corner. They move it to the middle. That one doesn't meet with the stick of Salmon, and it gets bounced over to the near side wall. And with 1 minute to go, they put it up top. Garrett Brown to the far side. Denver walks the blue line. They'll send it down low. A shot, they score. It trickles through the pads of Knapp. And it's back to a one-goal contest, 53.6 remaining in the third period.
No, they don't go away. Salmonen left open on that side. I mean, you're going to have an open guy when you've got a player up.
The man who was denied on that shorthanded chance as well.
That he was. So he kind of gets some retribution as that one just squeaks through the legs there of Knapp. He got over there, just could not squeeze that 5-hole.